Well, welcome to all of you. Let me start with you, Cenk. Where are we with Tariffgate? Because it seems to me the biggest problem right now for the administration is not the principle of leveling tariffs, which can be debated, or the overarching philosophy behind it, which is that America should be doing more manufacturing. I think most people agree with that. The real problem is the constant mixed messaging from the top people at the White House is causing, I think, real uncertainty and real damage, not least to Donald Trump's approval ratings on the economy.
Yeah, 100%. There's really no argument about it. I mean, the folks that are saying art of the deal are hilarious. So, and it can be proven very simply. So, first, he does these global, massive nuclear tariffs. So, as you know, appears on this show, I said they'll never last. They're maniacal. And I also said, as you're pointing out, that tariffs can be done right. They could be targeted and strategic based on industries or countries in specific. So then Donald Trump backpedals, and you can tell it's a backpedal and not some sort of art of the deal because he got absolutely nothing in return.
He got these guys to come to the table. Are you serious? That's what I'm saying. It's like when you listen to the libs, it's like, oh, he caved. But then when you honestly listen to what's been going on in actuality, listen or look at reality of the situation, yeah, he got countries who are lining up to make this deal because they want to lower the tariff. So we didn't lower the tariff because we caved to these countries. I mean, what are we caving on? Why would we cave? Like I said, if we're not caving on China, think about it like this. If we haven't caved on China, why would we cave to these smaller countries? Really think about that logic.
So the 90-day pause was based on zero give back from any other country. It's because he had miraculously crashed the stock market and the bond market at the same time, which was previously held unimaginable because one is supposed to go up while the other one goes down, but he managed to do both. And now China tariffs is super strong. Okay, just exemptions for iPhones and electronics. Why? Because he hadn't thought it through. He hasn't thought through any of this. He's always doing this in a way that makes no sense at all. And by the way, if you like tariffs and you like the
actually, no, he did. He'd been told us that he was going to have relief for certain corporations to give them time to move their production over here. So this has been talked about in the plan. And like I said, we're talking about people like liberals who don't listen to a Trump rally, listen to a Trump interview, barely listens to the man. The only time they do is when they clip him up on mainstream media, and that's it. So we're expecting guys like this to talk about Trump's plan as if they know anything. And that's the funny thing. They're trying, y'all trying to tell us we don't know the plan. I'm like, yeah, we do. We've been talking about it. Like, if you want to go back to all his rallies and a couple interviews, yeah, he kind of laid out his plan right there and then.
Idea of rebuilding manufacturing in this country. Donald Trump just did massive damage to it. Because after this, who's going to want to do tariffs again? So there's absolutely no planning here. And then let's see how he negotiates, if he can negotiate with China at all. But it's done nothing but damage and gotten us no good return so far.
Okay, Gordon Chang, your response to that?
Well, yes, so far, but we're very early into this process. And yes, I don't like a lot of the turbulence and a lot of the backtracking, but we got to see how this turns out. Remember, with this 90-day pause, President Trump is going to be negotiating with a lot of countries. We're going to end up stitching trade deals with them, and we're going to leave China out in the cold. And China's never been there, or at least hasn't been there for decades. So I think this is a fascinating process. It has actually a possibility of working, and it's absolutely got to work. President Trump knows what he needs to do. Now, he may not do it in the way we like, but I think he's going to eventually get it done. So let's wait until the end of the process before making judgments about whether this works or not.
Yeah. Right.
But it has been a disaster so far.
There are 90 days.
I mean, man, within the first couple of weeks, like I'm saying, it's like, bro, trust the process. The only people who can't understand the term of trust the process, the people who never took no risk in their life, who never worked out for real, those type of people who don't understand that, yeah, to have a change, to have good change, you got to go through a process. And, well, according to how Cenk looks, and, well, let's be real with you, Cenk's kind of a fat ass. Yeah, I can tell he don't know nothing about trusting the process. But he should, though. But he should, because he built like a pretty big channel.